You love podcasts, the stories, the laughs, the unexpected turns. But when this episode ends, the silence starts. Not anymore. Audiobooks.com turns that silence into your next great adventure. With over 450,000 titles, from bestsellers to hidden gems, your love for listening just found its new best friend. And because you already know the joy of audio, we're giving you 3 free audiobooks to start your journey. Imagine your favorite podcast, now with unlimited episodes. That's audiobooks.com. Keep the story going. Sign up for your free trial at audiobooks.com/podcastfree today. Because for podcast lovers like you, the end of an episode is just the beginning. That's audiobooks.com/podcastfree.
Hello out there, we are on the air. This is Kevin Dance coming at you on 1079 CKQT, home of the cuties at the University of Western University. Today on Dungeon Punks, we have all of the latest IWU news. We're going to be talking superheroics, campus life, and of course all the best music. As Party Week rolls on, do not forget that coming up this Friday, we have a special guest presentation in the Adam O'Neill Auditorium. Alexander Archer from the Archer Academy will be here to talk about non-powered superheroics. He'll be going over practical things like training methods and equipment maintenance, but also the business side of things from networking and team-ups to budgeting. There will also be a Q&A at the end, so grab your tickets now, they are going fast. We've got much more of the show to go, but first let's catch you up to speed with previously on Dungeon Punks.
1, 2, 1. Everyone's got their plate apart.
Is their butt nice?
Pirate Jesus.
Except for that one person on campus whose face is a butt.
Her taste is, are they attractive? Yes.
Look at that butt on you.
Welcome to Dungeon Punks. I'm your editor-in-chief and podcast dad, Stu Popp. And with me, as always, are the members of Collateral Damage.
My name is Ramone, and I'm playing Jackie Hyde, aka Cambion. And my fun fact for today is Jackie, as a hobby, likes to do macrame, but the influence of Cambion makes all of her macrame into genitalia. Which is unfortunate because, I mean, the mom's still hanging around the house to be supportive, but there's a lot of yannies going on.
Did it start off very subtle where you finished the pattern and then there's just like a slight...
There's a little Georgia O'Keeffe going on.
Something in there?
Something about this strangely phallic.
Yeah. And I'm Phil Cieplak. I play Jason Evans, aka Thrasher. And my fun fact for today is Jason is actually surprisingly flexible. He can touch his toes.
Whoa!
I mean, he is a college athlete, so I would hope so.
Yeah.
I'm Leigh Eldridge, and I am playing Artemis Archer, aka the Bandit. And since it's Party Week, I thought a good fun fact would be that in elementary school, Artemis always just wanted to have like a couple friends over for her birthday parties, but her parents made her invite the entire class and do like that like arcade birthday, which I think most kids would think is super cool, but Artemis thought it was really embarrassing because her parents were showing off all of their money.
Aw, awkward.
Your dad also did background checks on all of them.
Absolutely, he did. It was probably a way to just surveil all of the kids in Artemis's class.
Vet all
secretly.
of your classmates.
Yeah.
He has file folders on everyone. I am Mel Shim. I was like, how do I introduce
I thought you weren't
myself?
remembering your character's name, not your own name.
No. I was like, how do I introduce myself? Okay, sorry. I'm Mel Shim. I play Barbara Babe Lacey. Apologies. And fun fact, Babe's favorite type of pie is banana cream pie. Yes. That's a great pie.
And I'm Kirk.
Banana flavored anything. Sorry.
And I'm Kirk Hamilton playing Kevin Dance, aka Cadence, and Kevin's favorite Monopoly piece is the top hat.
The top hat.
And my faculty fact for the week is that negotiations with the Sidekick Union broke down when future versions of the Sidekick's negotiating team traveled back in time to tell themselves not to take the university's latest offer.
Prescient.
As always, these facts are unrelated to any real-life situations that anyone at this table might be in.
For legal purposes, this is a joke.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly, yeah. And we are now going to allegedly begin the podcast. When last we left off, Jackie was alone on the dance floor having a dance battle with herself, I guess. Babe was chasing down her brother Beckett, who was trying to leave the party and was upset.
Mm-hmm.
and our other 3 heroes were in conversation, though Artemis's alarm had gone off that she needed to go back into her catering persona, and all of that was interrupted by a very drunken Arthur the Stick Penn, a teammate of Jason's, who drunkenly accused Jason of ruining the season and has drawn his magic hockey stick to start a fight.
Is it like a tangible hockey stick, or is it like a some sort of like light
Ethereal hockey stick.
So it is tangible. I think it probably like glows pure like white.
Is he
When
like a
it's-
Gambit style thing where he can infuse items with power and he's just chosen the hockey stick, or this is just the thing that he can do? He can only conjure
The
hockey.
hockey stick gives him the power.
Yeah, he is a magical hero.
He
and
found
yes,
it in a rock, and
I think we may. I don't know if I said this before, but he refers to his hockey stick as Excalibur.
yeah.
Artemis thinks this guy is a douchebag immediately.
Oh, I get it.
But that's just
I
because
get
he was a
his
hockey
name now.
player.
Very good. Yeah.
Yeah. So what is everyone doing in this moment as Stick sort of moves through the crowd with purpose towards Jason?
I think Jason. I mean, it's loud, right? The music didn't just stop.
The music did.
did stop?
Yeah, it like record scratch
Okay.
stopped.
So I think Jason is trying to like play it cool. I'm in deep water as it is. Like, I don't want this to escalate. So I'm just kind of like
Deep water or hot water?
hot water. I don't know.
Deep
either.
hot water.
Hot deep water.
I was in the shallow end. Now I'm in the deep end.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think I'm just like I got my hands up basically and just trying to not look threatening, I suppose.
Okay.
Completely counter to that, Cadence looks at you and just goes, "Superhero team up," and puts out the fist for a fist bump.
Oh, damn. Can you try to influence me?
Yeah, I sure can. I think I do not. I do have influence over you.
Okay.
Do I just roll a
I
thing
mean,
with?
really only.
I know that's not the intended purpose, but I was just
I guess what matters is if Jason is going to try and resist your influence.
yes. I don't want to get into a fight.
Well, I rolled a 5, so
So you do have a +1 because you have influence over him.
So it'd be
I rolled a 6. So
Right.
Do you add anything to your influence roll, or is it just a flat roll?
I thought it was just a flat roll plus.
Oh,
You
so you
have
don't roll
influence.
when you have influence. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
You just are doing the thing. You need to say what you're trying to do. If you're trying to give them, inflict a condition on them, which I guess would maybe be like make Jason angry at this dude. Or, yeah, take an additional +1 on a move targeting them, or give them a -2 on a move they just made.
Could we just say that, like, if I fail this influence, I just, like, switch into fight mode?
I guess it also can be shifting the labels. I guess you need to decide sort of like what you're trying to tell Jason about himself is kind of what influence is here.
I feel like I'm not trying to
Yeah.
do anything mechanically like that.
Okay,
I'm just
so then
saying, like, okay.
this isn't using your influence then.
Okay.
This is just you being like superhero team.
Yeah.
It doesn't trigger this move because you're not trying to attempt the things that it results in.
I mean, you can still roll, and if you've beat 6, we can
Yeah.
just say like make up our own.
I
post
know
roll.
Jason is trying to be a good boy.
Yeah.
So you could be trying to shift Jason's danger up and mundane down because you're like, you're a superhero. You're dangerous. You're not just like a dude. The superhero team up is maybe the implied thing here.
Okay, let's make
But
it.
that's
I rolled a 7. I don't know what I add to that, if anything.
so you can choose one of these things. So you can shift your own labels, one up, one down, your choice. You can cancel Cadence's influence and take +1 against them. Or you can clear a condition and mark potential by immediately acting to prove them wrong.
Okay.
Which you obviously have to describe what
Yeah.
you do.
I mean, narratively, you could do that one and just be
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't want to fight you, man.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So, yeah, you go like superhero team up, and yeah, I just turn to Cadence and say, dude, I would love to right now, but I'm in hot water,
Deep hot water?
deep hot water, and I'm gonna like start walking towards Penn, and
Okay.
I'm still kind of like keeping my hands up, I mean, like, yo, dude, let's keep this cool. Let's keep this cool.
He is going to uppercut you with his stick. Like immediately.
Oh, rough.
You have your hands up and he just like swings up, clocks you right in the jaw. And I guess you're going to mark the condition angry
Okay.
as you take that hit. It's not a massive blow that you need to resist. It's not going to like knock you out of the fight. But that happens.
So I don't like resist it or anything. I just take the condition.
Yeah. Yeah, I had in the past been doing some combat stuff wrong. I can just hit you and inflict conditions if they're not like something that's going to knock you out. If he's using his moves. and
Gotcha.
stuff.
Well, I don't like that.
We'll learn this system one day. How many
learn as we
episodes
play.
in are we?
Anyways, this move is the stick to end all sticks, aka slashing.
Okay. Yeah, so I just get smacked across the face.
It like launches you
Yeah.
like tens of feet away. It's a hard hit. It's just not one that you like. This is not resisting a powerful blow because if you fail that, you're like out of the fight.
Okay, I fall into the like punch table.
Yeah, everything.
It's like this. It's literally
I'm
this
gonna have to
table,
clean that up.
Yeah, or like one of those wooden folding tables.
and it just
yeah.
smashes
The wrestling
and
tables.
I'm just now
Directly in the middle.
in the middle.
Yeah, yeah.
Red cups fly up into the air,
Does the punch bowl like go onto
Land
your
on your
head?
and I'm just covered.
Yeah.
How it managed to like loop up and land is
It was on the edge of the table. It just like flipped up.
It's a comic book.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's fair.
Yeah, we were doing comic book physics here.
Yeah. What's Artemis doing in this moment?
Artemis sees what's happened and has a moment of like, oh man, I'm going to have to clean that up later. But I am going to, I want to assess the situation. So I'm kind of looking around to try and figure out what I can do and if there's anything in the environment that I can use. I could just try to use my emotion powers, but I'm currently in waiter mode. So I'm not in superhero mode. I have to wait until the timer goes and I can change back. I'm trying to do this project right. I don't know. I think I've made myself some parameters
give
that
me
don't
roll
really
plus
exist.
superior to assess the situation.
Okay. I have to choose my dice carefully. We got plus superior.
Mhm.
So it's 8 plus 3 is 11.
So you can ask 2 of the questions on the list, and then you take +1 when acting on the answers that I give you.
Okay, let's see. How could we best end this quickly? And what here can I use to resolve the threat, I guess? Calm Penn down or stop him from fighting?
So the best way to end this quickly is to knock Penn out.
Okay.
Or somehow get the stick away from him, which is
Subdue
the source
him.
of his power. So subdue him. What can you here use to
To do that?
resolve that situation? This is a bit of a double-edged sword because Artemis is so well trained by her father. There are so many things in this room that you can use as an
What
improvised
can't
weapon.
I use?
I know where all the exits are and I know where all the improvised weapons are.
There's
Everything the light touches.
pretty much. I would say there are so many things in here that you can use as an improvised weapon. As long as you come up with some item you'd find in a party that you feel you can use as an improvised weapon, I'll give you that +1.
Okay. I need to think about that for a second. So you can go to someone else.
There's probably like just thinking of like environmental things that you can use. There's like
We're in a warehouse?
you're in a warehouse. There's giant speakers. There's probably like several disco balls or like lit up chandelier things. I don't know what Cadence's particular vibe is for this party.
I mean, I'm also trying not to make a huge mess.
And
but
you're
those are
still in
things that
waiter
you might
mode.
be
You'll have
able
to clean
to try and drop from like without being seen in the fight, right? Because you could like find out where they're tied up and drop them.
There is at the very least a giant disco ball in the ceiling. And it's a warehouse party, so there's probably like an exposed ceiling of like pipes and like spotlights and a big disco ball and that
so I
sort
could
of
get
thing.
up there. Is there one or more smoke machines?
Yes.
Yes.
I know what I want to do. I want to overload the smoke machines.
Okay. You go off to do that. And I'm going to see what Babe is up to. A fight is broken out. You kind of have to choose between helping your friend who just got launched across the room into a punch bowl and chasing Beckett.
Oh my god. Sophie's choice. Okay, well, in this situation, I'm just gonna yell at Beckett that like, please don't go. I need to help my friend because it sounds like something bad has happened. Oh, no, you know what? I'm gonna ask Beckett to come and help, to team up with me and help with the situation because he's smart. So maybe he has like an idea of like what we could do.
He just looks at you and says, you think I'm going to get into a superhero fight?
No. You did not a fight, but like you can just like stand, like be a coach or something, like stand on the side and just like yell helpful things.
Watch out for the undercut.
Yeah.
What are you thinking? This kind of is funny. He like keeps trying to leave.
Okay. Well, I feel like there's like I can't do anything about that. I was like, okay, well, I'll talk to you later because I really have to go over here and make sure no one gets hurt physically.
He's out the door.
Bye. We'll talk later.
And Jackie.
Jackie is going to find the nearest cater waiter and grab some food off of the tray and throw it at the back of Penn's head and go, food fight! And starts to encourage other people to do the same.
Okay.
I feel like this is Cambion's influence, maybe.
As you throw some canapes at the back of Penn's head.
Especially like squishy, like what's like the mini soup bowls,
salmon
sliders, yeah, something with the condiments. Not to be thematic,
Yeah,
but I want something messy.
Miniature shrimp cocktails.
Oh yes, yeah.
Cocktail sauce.
Just the shrimps doinging off the dome.
You do that, it doesn't do anything, and the smoke machines start to fill the room with smoke to an almost blinding degree.
If you can't see, you can't fight. And then I can sneak up and steal the stick. Rogue.
That's not Rogue's power.
So
No, but I've been playing a rogue in Baldur's Gate.
is everyone now going to enter this fight with the stick?
Yeah. Cadence is going to hit the button on the little box that he has on his hip that looks like an old cassette player, but it's actually like an MP3 player. And music starts, and he's going to directly engage the threat.
Needle drop.
Yeah.
All right, so you are entering a battle against a dangerous foe as a team.
I'm not. No, no, I'll do it. I'll do it.
We'll get to the. I feel like this is everyone have the same purpose in the fight. Is it going to be a no? Who is taking the leadership role in this? It seems like it's probably Cadence.
Cadence thinks he is.
Artemis is somewhere in the rafters at the moment.
Okay. So,
but her plan is to try and keep Jason out of the fight.
I'm adding 2 to the pool to start. So we can take that and put that in the pool.
Splash.
Does the leader have influence over every teammate?
Who's the leader?
If we're saying I'm the leader, I do not have influence over anyone, over everyone. I don't have influence over everyone.
Yeah, because it feels like Cadence is taking the lead in this moment.
Yeah.
I guess this is his party too, so.
So
That
we don't
makes
add
sense.
another team for that. Does everyone have the same purpose in the fight?
No.
Can everyone just state what you think you're doing in this fight? Just
My
so we.
purpose is to stop him and get the party back on track.
Okay. My purpose is to try and keep Jason out of the fight, which also includes
Stopping him.
Stopping him. So sort of aligned.
I think mine would be to protect. Yeah.
You attack, but you also protect.
Yeah. I'm a protector, okay? A defender of what's good and right. Team.
You're justifying yourself to Beckett over there?
You're saying this to Beckett.
Yeah. He's like already gone. I was like, okay, we'll talk soon.
Jackie's trying to be like a maybe distraction in this fight sort of instance. But distracting who?
That's the good question.
I would say Jason's intention initially was to not fight, but now he's a little pissed off. So I think his intention is to like get him to back off, but like more aggressively this time.
Okay. Does any team member mistrust the leader or the team, if in the case of the leader mistrusting the team?
I don't think so. I don't think I mistrust Cadence.
I don't
No.
think so. We don't know him super well.
I think it's like a
Yeah.
neutral level of trust,
Yeah.
mutually.
Eh.
Not like super trust, but not
Not
distrust.
mistrust.
I think Artemis is aware that Cadence is a competent superhero, therefore
Mhm.
she trusts him enough to
To do the job.
do the
Yeah.
job.
Is
Also, this is like your party.
Yeah.
So I guess like you kind of do what you think is right for the situation.
is your team ill prepared or off balance?
Yeah.
Yes.
Give
Yeah.
me a team back.
Sorry, TP.
As per usual.
All right. Who wants to take the first action here?
I'm going to make a just large cylindrical object, not unlike a stick, and bash him with it.
Okay. That is directly engaging a threat. So you both have that moment of like 2 of you like going at each
Yeah.
other, swinging your respective weapons.
What conversation are you having?
Yeah. What do you say to him?
I say this time the pen isn't mightier. And I roll 2 1s.
Sorry, can you explain the cylindrical thing? What's that?
It was just I made like an object out of my powers. It's just
Gotcha.
like a stick-like object. Baseball bat, stick.
Hey, Kirk, I think your dice wasted all of their good rolls last weekend.
Yeah, I think so. Hold on though. So that's 2. What's
plus danger?
Yeah.
I think no matter what, it's a fail.
Using team points, I can only get a +1 with team points.
Yeah, team point gives you +1.
So I could bring myself up to a 6, but that's still a fail, right?
Also, can you use a team point for yourself?
You can,
Yeah.
but you
Yeah, I
have
have to act
say
selfishly.
how you're
Yeah.
acting selfish.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Is there any way that one of us can help?
It would still only give him a +1.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which would be you spending a team point. to
Yeah.
do it.
Oh, okay, I see.
Mm.
I can essentially give myself or get a +4 somehow, but that's still a fail because it's still a 6.
Okay.
So I'll just take that 2, which...
So maybe for now, you're just kind of running in solo,
Mhm.
trying to take charge.
So you say, yeah,
I fail hard.
maybe the pen isn't mightier than the sword. And he just shouts like, I use a stick, you idiot. And just like fully like hits you in the face. You failed badly. Those are snake eyes. So I think you do have to resist to take a powerful blow. This could knock you completely out of the fight.
It's a 4.
You want to roll low on take a powerful
Oh, yeah,
blow.
that's right.
Do you have any
Aha.
conditions that you're adding?
I do not. I have no conditions.
Okay, so you stand strong. So you mark potential. You should mark potential twice now. Tell me how you weather getting a magical hockey stick to the face.
I think because Cadence has like the full head helmet, like face mask thing, it's kind of like the old Cyclops one that covers the head. So that's got a bit of armor to it, a bit of padding to it. So it rocks him. It cleans his clock a little bit, but it doesn't like completely knock him out. I'm not concussed. I'm just seeing a couple stars.
Okay.
And not just myself.
Your mask is shattered in a way that lets the actor get paid for the appearance of their face on screen.
I do have like the yellow tinted visor, so one of the eyes is shattered.
Oh no, spoilers. do you cover your face?
Who is up next?
I would like to get up
Okay, you do that.
from
Who
the
would
table.
like to, what's the next action? So what do you keep going? Yeah, you can stand up.
Yeah, like I stand up, I kind of like brush some of the wooden splinters from the table
I think
off.
you're kind of outside of the smoke though. So now you're just seeing like flashes of like different energy things happening in the smoke.
Okay. Yeah, that's a fair point. So I think I was like probably queuing up something to say to Penn, but then I was like, get up, like recalibrate. I'm like, what? Where is everyone? So I think I'm just gonna like run into the smoke.
Okay.
Just follow the sounds of fighting and chirps.
Yeah, I think once you're in the smoke, you can start seeing like, a glowing hockey stick is something that's pretty easy to make out in the smoke.
Up in the rafters, Artemis is like, God damn it, Jason. You're supposed to stay out of the fight.
Cadence's constructs also glow a little bit, so that probably helps.
Okay.
Is it like
It's a
purple?
lightsaber duel.
They're
Yeah.
pink, I believe, right? Your
Yeah, mine are
constructs.
pink.
Are you going to...
I don't know.
Something
I'm
else?
just kind of curious if I enter the smoke, if I can try to like follow the sounds of danger to find.
Yeah, I think you
What's
can pretty
happening?
quickly. You're kind of like bumping it because there's a whole like party of people. They're not really freaking out because this is superhero stuff. This happens.
Okay.
I feel like the
Not
music has started to come back on.
Well, I mean, Cadence turned some music on.
Yeah.
So there's whatever song.
I think
needle drop
his
is
suit
happening
also
for the
has
fight.
like kind of speakers to it,
Mm.
or like it plays out loud.
Artemis may trust you as a hero, but man, you are not subtle.
No, I'm not.
So I can just find Penn and
I think so, yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'll say I just run up into the smoke and I just I see the two of them duking it out and I just yell Penn to Arthur and just like get his attention.
I don't think you can see where he's like facing in the smoke. It's a bit
Yeah,
big
yeah,
of you,
yeah.
But yeah, you maybe see like there's a brief pause in the swinging of the hockey stick.
Okay.
I just want to do
And I'll
something
pause it
really
there.
stupid as a joke, but you yell pen and then a ballpoint pen just like pings off of your shoulder,
Sticks into the ground.
sticks into the ground, and it has a little raccoon face on it. Artemis thinks that's hilarious.
It's like, oh, Jason's gonna really like this.
She think it's really funny.
It goes completely over my head.
Yeah, it probably gets lost in the smoke.
Yeah.
You're just like, what is that?
Huh? Someone should throw something at me.
You're even angrier now.
As much as Artemis pretends to be embarrassed by her father and things like Night Ghost, she's already got the branded items down.
Well, you got to have a strong personal brand, Stu. In this
Exactly.
economy.
One of your classes
Your back
that you're
pocket
taking.
is just a folded up design for the Bandit mobile.
Yeah. It's going to be subtle, though. Really subtle.
What is subtle? Cadence thinks. This is Kevin Dance on Dungeon Punks here on CKQT, home of the cuties at the University of Western University. Coming up later in the show, I'm going to be chatting with Professor Quesada about his class, Intro to Supermarketing. I'll be asking him all about everything from branded super gear to sponsorships to self-promotion, and we'll also be taking your questions. So give us a call or text on the cutie line. We're going to take a quick break, but we will be right back with Locker Room Mentality by Dead All Right and more Dungeon Punks.
Artemis, Babe, Jackie, what are you up to?
Okay, so Babe is probably closer to the door where it's, I don't know, where's the smoke coming from? Is
The
it like
stage.
all?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess she's gonna, I think what Babe wants to do is she wants to try to get Pen out so then she can use her powers. Because in the warehouse, she can't really do much. Well, she can, but it'd be a lot more damage. So I think she's going to run into the smoke, and for a second she's like, oh, this is actually like kind of a fun party, like what are we doing here again? And she like, because the music's on, and she's like, oh wow, this is really cool. She's like dancing in the smoke, and and then she sees like the commotion with, and then she's like, oh right I was here for something. So yeah, so I think she's going to try to get this hockey guy's attention. And so I think, I don't know what she does, she's like waves her arms in the air, is like, hey hockey man, over here, to try to get him to run after her and out the door.
So that's provoking someone. I'm gonna need you to roll plus superior.
You gotta like backtalk him.
It's like, hey, you dummy. Ooh.
No, if you want to use the most devastating insult to hockey players, it's you goof.
Oh no.
Yeah.
All right.
5.
Not doing so hot today.
I know. Okay. Well, that was a fail. I guess I mark potential.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have not provoked the stick to follow you in any way, but he has noticed that there are additional combatants entering the fight. So he starts speaking
We've assembled.
like old Britain
No.
onto the hockey stick.
Oh no. Oh no.
And like
Oh, no.
more of him start appearing in the smoke. So now there's like
Oh no.
5 sticks.
Oh.
What the hell?
So we all get to fight one. Isn't that exciting?
Okay, if I remember from last time, Jackie is trying not to turn into Cambion
That
at
is
this
correct.
party, not being very helpful. So I guess Jackie using an improvised weapon because she took the cater waiter's food, so she has the tray in hand, and she I guess tries to like throw it at one of the copies to see if she hits it, just like a frisbee. She's tiny. She can't really do a lot on her own. So, but she's trying to help.
Yeah, you throw a frisbee into the fight. It does not. There's no rolls here.
Yes,
But
that's what I wanted.
does it hit the copy or does it just go right through them? Because is it an actual like physical copy?
It is.
Okay,
Mm.
cool.
So is this part of his magical powers or is this something new?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I think, I don't know. I kind of, once I'm in the fight and like I'm calling out to Penn, I think I'm just going to start like, I don't know, chirping him and just try to get him like to focus on me. Because I feel like he's sort of doing his magic stuff and he's like going after Cadence and there's smoke everywhere and things are a little bit discombobulated.
All right. You can also attempt to provoke here
All right.
if that's your goal.
Yeah, I don't know if he was like focused on anyone at the moment when I kind of ran in. So he was fighting Cadence. Jackie threw a frisbee.
I think it was hard for you to tell because there's so much smoke where his like focus necessarily was, and now there's like 5 of him, so a full line.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a boy band, okay? Or do they have like synchronized like fight moves?
No, it's more just like a hockey fight situation.
Oh no, your jersey! It's gonna get pulled over your head.
Yeah. I'm like taking off my gloves.
You were wearing gloves?
Yeah. Because
Stick, gloves.
I'm in my superhero
He
suit.
was in his full Thrasher
Oh,
outfit.
sorry.
Yeah. So I'm like, I got my like punch gloves on. So I'm taking off my gloves. I'm like cracking my knuckles.
It's serious now.
And I'm like, hey, dickhead, your sister wants her eyebrows back.
What does it mean?
Anyways, roll plus superior.
I feel like that would get inspiration from me if I was jamming this.
It's not really a mechanic with masks.
That should get a team point in the team pool.
Should get something.
Okay. So what am I adding?
Superior.
Superior.
Yeah.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
You might have a minus in that.
Hold on. So I do have, you got a head that you don't need. Does this provoke someone?
Mhm.
Is that what
Yes.
I'm rolling?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so I can use danger instead of superior.
Okay.
So I
Nice.
add +2 to that instead of -2.
Thank God.
Yeah.
So that puts it at a 10.
Yeah.
So they rise to the bait and do what you want, which is you now, like, you couldn't really tell where he was looking in the smoke before, but now you just, like, absolutely get the sense that, like, all 5 have focused on you.
And they all have a magical stick, right?
Yeah. So they're all moving in your direction.
They all have poorly drawn on eyebrows.
They're just really, really like manicured. Like he
Yeah.
gets them threaded.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
Hey,
like
there's
you
no shame in that.
Yeah.
There's no
Shame in that. No, it's
Yeah.
true.
But like they do when you get them threaded, they do like pretty like overdone.
It's his first time, he's trying something new.
Yeah.
He usually waxes,
And-
but
He feels really self-conscious about it, and that's why it was a good one to provoke him.
In unison, they all say,
Hey, these take a lot of work. That's it. Gloves off.
and you hear the sound of 10 gloves all hitting the ground at once.
And yeah, I would like to, unless someone wants to jump in, but I'm just gonna, as soon as he takes the bait, I'm just gonna clash with him, engage with him.
In the background, you see Jackie do a cartwheel somewhere, just like through the smoke. That's what Jackie's doing.
I want to try something. So Artemis is still up in the rafters. I think she's taken this like lull to like change into her bandit suit.
Smoke bomb.
There was enough smoke, nobody could see her up there. It didn't matter.
Additional smoke bomb on top of the.
So I have a move called
Double
Are You
smoke.
Watching Closely when you mislead, distract, or trick someone. So he has made doubles or multiples of himself somehow. I don't have
summoned hockey demons. You can't really tell.
I don't know what he's done, but he's done something. I can't do that, but what I want to do is make it appear that there's the same number of Jasons to the pens.
How are you going to do that?
Psychic mind powers.
I mean, I guess you could. I don't know if that fits with emotions.
I don't know. He could get really. I could just give him double vision. I could just give him a migraine and give him double vision.
Oh.
You can make him confused.
Yeah, because that's what one of the things is. You can confuse them for some time.
Okay, yeah, I guess. Yeah, you could.
I can make him cry, and then he won't be able to see because of the tears.
I guess you could fill him with like so much sadness. I think this is part of this will be unleashing your powers to try and really like overwhelm someone with emotion.
Okay.
So roll unleash your powers, and if that's successful, then you roll that move.
Okay.
He remembers he just watched that Futurama
roll
episode
plus
with the dog.
First.
Oh, I have a -1, so it's only a 10.
That's still a hit. You do it. What are you focusing on to make him feel sadness?
I am focusing on. Oh, it'll be really sad. It's got to be death, right? It's got to be some kind of death.
I guess. I mean,
General sense of death.
How everyone you know someday will die.
Or like, I don't know, going back to your birthday party, like how it was your birthday party, but
it wasn't really your party.
It was like the focus was more on like the things that your parents have that they can show off rather than about you.
I guess that works. I was just going to talk about a dead pet, but that could work too. Okay, so the emotion that Artemis is like transmitting to Penn is like, nobody here is here for you. You are alone. You will always be alone.
Rough.
Okay. Now roll your confusion move.
Okay. I hope it works. I feel like if I unleash my powers, it should just like...
Oh, he's overwhelmed with sadness right now, but whether or not that is distracting him is the question.
So I roll plus superior on this, which is good. So that will make it an 11.
Okay.
Nice.
So what
Dice.
What exactly does it do on an 11?
So on a 10 plus, I get to choose 3. You get an opportunity, expose a weakness or flaw. You confuse them for some time. You avoid further entanglement. I want to confuse him.
Mm-hmm.
I want to expose a weakness or flaw. And the way I would interpret you avoid further entanglement is like the fight just kind of dissipates. But I don't know if that's how you would interpret that.
So this isn't something that would always end a complete fight. This would probably be more like some time where you would like create a distraction you personally can get out of something.
Yeah, for sure.
But in this case, because you did unleash your powers in this way, you've overwhelmed with sadness. All of the clones together drop to their knees, just like sobbing. He's like, why am I so sad? He's confused. Young men, not traditionally raised to deal with this level of emotion.
Meanwhile, Artemis is like, this is just a Tuesday.
This is just PMS.
Yeah, exactly.
Monthly, man. Monthly.
It's like, no one's here for me. And he's like clawing at his face and he like pulls down this like magic mask and he's this sort of like Starfield Void kind of skinned person. It's the like all the clones fade away. The like hockey-ish like bro outfit kind of fails and it's like in sort of like an alien like magician jumpsuit. You know the kind that they were.
Yes.
Oddly enough, I think I do.
It's got the like loincloth piece that's really long, but no boots. He's got like the weird like two-toed and like feet.
Huh.
Like the dragon outfits from Tears of the Kingdom?
Kind of.
Okay.
I was trying
Wait,
to
so
picture
he's
something
not-
from Star Trek. Like
He's
a
not
onesie.
himself.
He's an alien made of star stuff?
Yeah, okay.
Has he always been an alien made of star stuff?
Has he?
No, he's just a dude.
Okay.
He's a dude who found a magical hockey stick.
Well, now we're confused. Everyone's
And the
confused.
smoke is starting to dissipate.
I think I'm just going to be like, who the hell are you?
The DJ finally went and turned off the smoke machines. It's like, my asthma.
Having pulled off the magic mask, this guy, whoever this dude is, just kind of like coils into a fetal position. When you ask who the hell are you, he just goes, I'm alone. But now in a modulated alien voice that Kirk's gonna do.
Artemis
All right.
repels down from the ceiling.
Artemis or Bandit?
The bandit is like, oh, hello.
So once the smoke dissipates, Cadence kind of creates a platform for himself and gets on it and just goes, "Folks, thank you for coming to the party. I hope you enjoyed this
You're
demonstration."
immediately interrupted as all the screens now show a massive, like, alienish face. Think like the supreme intelligence from the Kree, and over the speakers you hear,
We are the collective. We are number 8. We are Star Wars shifters. You have been pranked. You will be pranked again. Your cutie is not safe. Opposition is pointless.
Cutie.
and then the screens just go white.
The mascot.
And Artemis's alarm goes off.
She looks down at... Gotta go. Actually, Artemis, or the bandit, just looks down at her watch and is like, whatever. I'm gonna stay this way. I got enough waiters.
You hear from the kitchen, "Where's Archer?" "Oh, she's fired. She's fired if she doesn't show her ass."
It's okay. You have lots of other employable skills. You'll surely get another job.
There's only so many campus jobs.
Yeah.
For Stu to make up.
Cadence is going to write on the comment card and specifically say, "That Artemis gal
Only
really
have to
helped
figure out
out."
one per arc. Artemis doesn't need to get another job this week.
Oh, okay.
There'd be a whole hiring process. It would take more than a week.
Yeah.
That's true. 2 interviews.
Mm-hmm.
Jackie goes up to the fetal position alien and is like, "Whoa." She's still trying to be sexy Jack. "What's all this about?" "Weird. Anybody know this guy? What was that
Has
thing?"
anybody heard of The Collective? This is a new one for me.
Nope.
Okay, babe Googles. The Collective, space, alien, hockey stick, question mark? Does anything come up?
No, you. Too many terms that don't go that do not add up together.
Man, that's pretty bad because even Google will like find something for
Ah,
you.
Google.
You get a notification from Google that's like, "This is the first time anybody's Googled that combination of words before."
Oh, it's like, wow. And then I show everybody. It's like, oh my God, guys, have you ever seen this before?
The alien still in the fetal position. I might just ask, do you have a name?
He's still just going to.
So alone. So alone.
Oh, get over it. Come on. You're fine.
Did the alien on the TV look like this alien?
No.
No. Okay.
Oh, they're different aliens?
Mm-hmm.
Does this alien look like the mascot alien?
Because I was just about to say, if this alien was part of some collective, maybe you literally broke
The collective.
Yeah.
them. You severed them from the collective, and now they're like, "I'm alone."
A lone Borg will not survive. It's true.
Yeah.
Well, according to Voyager, you can reintegrate them into
Just
society.
reiterate what the collective, the alien that claimed to be the collective said. We are the collective. Said we are number 8, and we are Star Wars shifters.
Mm-hmm.
Also, that you've been pranked. You will be pranked again.
Something about the mask.
The cutie is not safe.
Yeah, which I assume is the mascot.
You already broke the door for the cutie. Where the cutie is kept.
Someone's just... Wasn't there another university called Star Wars something?
Yes.
Yes, that's where
Yes.
Star Wars
Proxima went.
University. Proxima is a transfer student from Star Wars Law.
Mm.
So they must be. Oh, it's like a
They're
a
gonna
sports
steal our
team.
mascot.
They're
Yeah,
eighth place.
it's a sports
That's
team.
so dumb. God.
They're
Why do
eighth
people
place in
do
the
this
rankings.
shit? It doesn't matter where you go to school. God. Ugh.
Ooh, is this gonna be a
If you
heist?
want to try Googling it, you could try Googling the collective Star Wars.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, Artemis is like, babe, here, put these search terms in.
Tap 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 tap. The collective, Star Wars shifters.
Yeah, the collective is a sentient cloud of alien nanites that plays the position number 8, which is a rugby position. I learned. None of the other ones are numbers.
Just number 8.
Rugby's weird.
Sports.
And yeah, they are number 8. The position number 8, also number 8 on the back of their jersey for the Star Wars shifters.
Okay.
Oh, so Star Wars Shifters is the team?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think this is just like a school-wide thing and we cannot get involved in this? What do you think?
I mean, seem to be getting attacked, like specifically our team.
Yeah. Did anybody pick a fight with some aliens? Because I didn't intentionally.
Oh, Star Wars and UU have a long-standing rivalry.
Oh, okay. Well, then we would know that. Wouldn't we know that?
I mean, Jason might,
Yeah.
because he's actually involved in. How much does everyone else care about
Sports.
this university UU sports?
Not at all.
Artemis would not care, except I think because her older siblings went here. Her brother was definitely on sports teams. And he would have talked about it a lot forcefully.
Kevin would also have at least a passing understand through doing radio stuff.
I feel like Babe just likes to look at the attractive athletes.
So you're not actually following anything?
No, she's like, oh, who's that? Oh, what number? And then I don't know, she goes to random games and just like cheers. But she doesn't know what's happening.
I think Jackie actually only is interested in the skateboard club, which she joined, like skateboard and snowboard. So she knows stuff about that because she's like done research now about that, even though she doesn't necessarily skateboard or.
Well, they're not a competitive team. They're just a club.
Yeah, that's fine. But that's about her limit of sports knowledge is what I'm saying.
Got it.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say if Jason's on the team, like even if he himself is not interested in this stuff, like just through osmosis.
The hockey like competitive season hasn't started. You're still just in like preseason.
But there's
but you know of like the rugby stuff.
Yeah.
And it's specifically like the two rugby teams of these two schools really hate
like maybe
each other.
the real Arthur Penn is like into that kind of stuff. I don't know.
Might be.
There's got to be somebody who's just like the athlete guy who's like on every or person or whatever gender, but like on every team.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, it like pervades the locker room when you're like coming up to like the one game a year that you play against Starward, right?
I have a couple questions. Not really in character. Kind of in character. If this wasn't Arthur Penn, then where is the real Arthur Penn? And should we be worried about him? 2, I've forgotten what my second question was.
He'll come to you.
But
secret second question
that I will hopefully remember. Artemis, I'm gonna go over to.
Yeah, can you make him not sad
fake
anymore?
Arthur Penn. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go over and I like put my hand on his shoulder and I'm like, okay, there. Don't be cry. No more sad. And I'm like, think happy thoughts into him.
Okay, he stops being sad and looks up and like looks around, kind of realizes, no longer confused, realizes that he's not wearing his like magical disguise anymore, and you see he starts like chanting very quickly another spell.
Oh, is he doing like hand motions?
Yeah.
I grab his wrist.
Okay, I want you, this is sort of directly engage a threat, but it's obviously you're not going to like trade conditions here.
Yeah.
I just want this as a roll to see if you can do this before he casts his spell.
What about just sticking your hand in his mouth?
Would that be faster?
You're still going to roll what it actually ends up looking like. I'll let you decide if you succeed.
I'm going to say probably not.
You were filled with the intrusive thought of just stick your hand in his mouth. And as you go to do that, he sinks into like an inky hole that opens in the floor.
Damn it.
An inky hole or an inky black void?
Hard to tell.
Okay.
It's dark in here, you know. Was it a hole? Was it a void? What's the difference?
Damn it. We should have restrained him first. It's rule number 5.
Well, not if you can do that weird stuff. I don't know.
Well, he had to do the hand stuff and we could have taped his mouth.
Yeah. I don't know why you tried to put your hand in his mouth, but
I panicked.
Spells have somatic components.
Yeah.
I think at this point, Cadence is trying to get the party back on track.
You've just been off somewhere dealing with stuff?
Yeah. Dealing with everything and then just gets on
There's
stage.
just like a lot of people are like having a lot of scuttlebutt about like, what was the collective of Starward Shifters? Oh, we hate those guys.
So yeah.
Are they going to try and steal the cutie?
Cadence will get back on stage and be like, everyone, thank you. Big ups to Damage Control for helping us out with that. Let's get it back going. And just points to the DJ and the foam drops.
Collateral damage.
And on that note, we're going to cut away to an unknown location where there's lots of blinking lights, big tubes. There seems to be something in those tubes.
Something growing.
And Jackie, you wake up in this tube, in this weird liquid. The last thing you remember was you were on the dance floor starting a dance battle, but none of your friends were paying attention to you.
I guess Jackie would maybe thrash around a little bit to see, like, is there a way to get it out of this tube, or like check the seal?
You kind of, with your like weak little nerd hands, punch at the glass and it does nothing.
Yeah, of course.
And you can see other sort of figures in other tubes around you in here.
Who else do I see?
The only person you can see clearly is the person who's directly across from you, and it looks like Babe's brother.
Oh no! Dun dun!
Evil brother! Oh no.
And that is where we're going to end this episode.
What a twist, Stu.
But before we go to a song from a band we like, I just want to take a moment to thank all of our current patrons who are amazing and who without would not be able to make the show at the level that we make it. And if you're not a patron and you want to support the show, please go check out our Patreon for it's $5 a month. You can get our talkback show, currently titled Damage Control, and also a bunch of other like one shots that we do with like one-page RPGs or other cool RPGs that we want to try out and share. We've done such games as Pig at a Wedding, where we played the worst people ever.
I like that one.
That was
a
our
lot.
finest work.
Yeah, I think it was too.
We've done Goat Crashers, where we played a bunch of goats trying to recreate Die Hard at a Victorian era fancy party in England. We did A Pleasant Evening, where we just tried to have a pleasant evening, and many, many more. We'll keep adding to that, so there'll be more things for you to check out. There's also deleted scenes. So please, it's just $5. It really helps us out a lot. The more patrons you have, the more like cool stuff we can do, like getting on cool guests and things. So please go support us. And thank you again to our patrons who already do. And here is a song from a band we like.
There's a roller coaster rolling over me in my nightmares of the peony. No matter how hard I tried, I still almost always died. Try not to fall off the side, the wild mouse ride. How many people died on the wild mouse ride? How many barely survived? Traumatized for the rest of their lives. There's a roller coaster rolling over me. Roller coaster rolling over. There's a roller coaster rolling over me. Roller coaster rolling over. There's a roller coaster rolling over. There's a roller coaster rolling over. There's a roller coaster rolling over me.
That was Vancouver's own You Big Idiot and their ode to the roller coaster, The Wild Mouse. If you like this episode, please give us a rate or a review on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify, or your favorite podcast app of choice. That always helps us out. Or if you want to chat about the episode with us, you can join our Discord, or you can find us on all the social medias, Twitter, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, all those things. Links to those are in the description. Dungeon Punks was produced by Kirk Hamilton for the 604 Podcast Network.